Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22. As we just finish up some seeding here on this field on the Swiss map, trying to do some Swiss chocolates. Doing some oats here just so we can get a bit of straw. Plus, I mean, might as well try and fit something good into the gap here. We got oats a small enough chunk that we can fit that in there and still do grass and stuff. All right, let's get you off to the side. Go park this little seeder, and then we can, once we get done with the rolling, we can actually turn in those quests that or those contracts we have just sitting there doing nothing right now. We don't need to do any fertilizing over there. We're good on that until at least the first stage of growth, that is. All right, drop you off. Done with this tractor. Almost done with that tractor. And what equipment do we want to get rid of that we don't need right now? Technically, we're not going to need the roller for a while. Truth be told, we're not going to need a seeder for a while. Do I really want to go back and forth for all of these things? Not particularly. I think the sprayer we're going to probably use because we can still do some contracts. Fertilizer for now we're going to use. We can still do contracts. We might turn that back in once we empty it. Animal thing, we're going to need that here and there. Some of these other things I think we're going to keep. I think we'll just keep the roller for now. Maybe. Possibly. It's not like the store's that far away, to be fair. Front loader stuff for sure. Animal stuff for sure. Fertilizer, still got fertilizer in it. We can still do some contracts. Sprayer, again, contract stuff we can do. I think, actually, I think we don't need the roller once we get done with it. I should wait till we're done with it, obviously. Because we won't be using it again for about another 5 months when we harvest the oats. 1, 2, 3, 4 months when we harvest the oats and we plant grass again. So we've got time to wait. And same thing with the seeder. We won't need it again for another couple months. So actually we can go ahead and let me go ahead and empty it out here and we can return the seeder for now. No planting for at least 4 months. Just back up a little bit. Maybe we can get the seed stuff close-ish. It's kind of out of the way. It's not too bad. All right, so undo you. So seeder can go away. Sprayer and all these other ones we're going to keep. Roller will go away here in just a minute. In fact, right now. So roller can go away. Okay. And fields looking good. Fields are looking really good. Just need their second round of fertilization later. Let's check the actual what it looks like on here. Got some weeds growing, so we will need the weeder. Not yet, though. I don't think we can weed them until we start seeing them. I could be wrong, but I think that's the case. But 75% yield bonus already. Feeling pretty good about that. How's this one over here looking? Same thing. So you're looking good. I love the fact that these fields are so much easier to see the yields and understand the yields than like grapes, for example. If you've been watching any of my grape stuff, you probably will have noticed me complaining about that. Actually, that might be in tomorrow's episode. Apologies for the spoiler. Let's see here. I think we're done. We're right with the contract stuff. I think we can turn the contracts in finally. Sure, let's do that. Complete, collect, and collect. And we do have a couple fertilizings here that we want to go do with the fertilizer that we've got. So we will just accept both of these as is. We're not going to do the plowing. So we got 10 and 23. So 10 is over here. Let's go do 10 first. We might need more fertilizer than we've got, but we'll start with this and see where it takes us. We do have liquid fertilizer at the store, so once we've used this up, we'll return this piece of equipment because we're not going to need to do any liming anytime soon, I don't think. And then we can just do liquid stuff from that point forward. You got some rock troubles, my friend. No, come on, go straight. I get that I had you at a bit of an angle, and it's my fault, but come on. There we go. That'll be straight. Okay, so this is the only tractor we've got. Not much else we can do right this second. Someday we'll get another tractor. Let's get us this thing, because we don't need it right now. Although, at some point it might be worth it. Someday we'll do silage. I think, yeah, we'll have enough fertilizer for this, I'm pretty sure. Let's check on the cows again. How they've been for the last little bit. Almost back up to 100% productivity. I say almost. I mean, they got a lot of ways to go, but like they're growing. I guess what I'm trying to say is they are heading in the right direction, and they are going up there relatively okay. So I can speed up a little bit here, and I bet they get another tick here in a few. Well, we're going to get dark here in a bit, so I don't want to go too crazy. A lot of slurry there. We do need to start thinking about emptying out at some point. How do you make liquid manure? I saw that in one of the things I was looking at. How is that made? Feed and waste, maybe? I just see manure there. Manure and slurry comes from pigs. Well, where does liquid manure come from? Fertilizing, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I guess there's no time like the present. Well, I'll look it up. I can look it up on my phone. What am I saying? I didn't want to tab out of the game, but I can look it up on my phone. Farming Simulator 2022, or just 22, I guess. Liquid manure. I'm not seeing it. So I'm sure there's something I'm missing. Maybe it's a machine that makes it or mixes it or something like that. Probably not any of this stuff unless it's over here at the animals, which I don't think it would be. So probably in could be in our crop protection, I guess. Nope. Probably over here then in the trailers. So maybe under manure spreaders. No. Slurry tanks. I think my liquid manure is that. No, let's slurry and digest it. Never mind. So I actually don't know how to make liquid manure. Like, genuinely do not know. Or what it would be used for. Does it show up in the things you can sell list? There's manure and slurry. No. Well, the reason I say that, the reason I'm even bringing this up, by the way, just to be clear, is if you go to, sorry, wrong section. If you go to the construction, or is it down here? There is a, under silos, there is right here, a liquid manure tank. Tanks are used to store liquid manure. Is my mouse giving more information, or is that just literally, that is the information? Yeah. So I honestly don't know where the liquid manure comes from. Oh well, like I said, if you guys know, let me know. It's not that big of a deal. Just kind of one of those curiosity things more than anything. We're coming, butter and cheese. We're coming. Soon. Completed your task, huh? I don't think you have. Here, we'll get this little bit right here. Just to make sure it's mostly done, and then we'll go do that last pass that you somehow conveniently forgot. Which I assume we won't need all of. Should be able to use the rest of the manure on the next field. We might have to buy a little bit, but that's okay. And then we'll have this thing being emptied out. And that'll be good. There we go. Done. Now let's complete you. Good amount of contract money. I mean, we've made like almost 25,000 bucks just off these 5 contracts that we just had. Not bad. $23's over at the top right corner, isn't it? Up here? Yeah. Yes, it is. Oh, cool. See the two pointing at the screen. See the two trains passing up there on the bridge. That's pretty cool. It's honestly, they didn't even have to. They did not have to show that. Like, that is not a thing that has to be like in the game to make that bridge worth anything more to it. It's just a little cool extra feature. I'm assuming that bridge is way off over there, isn't it? Yeah, we've been over there before as far as we can because of the train station, the train over there. So yeah, that one's it's there, but it's not there. Can't wait till we get to the chocolate. We're got a long ways to go, though. We've got a long ways to go. Well, I say that. I mean, we've got to... I mean, we can't even afford to buy the thing yet. We don't have it forever ways to go, maybe necessarily, but we've got a ways. We still need to get the sugar. That's what it is. That's right. So we can't buy the chocolate yet because we have to get the sugar factory first. What is that up there on that? What is that up there? At the castle thingy up there. Like little boxes or something. Sorry, I'm sitting there staring at that thing. I'm driving off the road. I think we can go up there, can't you? Is that a... Yeah, that's a place you can go up to. I can't tell what it is from here. It looks just like shipping containers. But I can't imagine that's what it is it? Why would there be shipping containers up there? Now I want to go exploring. Too bad I don't have another vehicle that can do that. All right. Really? I did it too early. Trying to time it perfectly. All right. Go, 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 go. All right. Is there a way to... There's not an easy way to get up there, is there? I mean, I don't think we want to just... I mean, we might be able to get there from this way. Or at least close enough to see what they are. Climb the hill over here to the left. I mean, it's just... What? Is it shipping container, like supposed to represent, like, shipping container rooms? I think that's exactly what it is. It's like a hotel, I guess. And they're supposed to represent shipping container... I don't know if there's officially shipping container, but they look the right shape for it. And obviously that's pretty popular. People do that a lot. May just be some really fancy rooms. That's actually kind of cool. Huh. Adventuring Business Hotel. Wow. I've never been up here. That's a very nice hotel. Got a nice view too. Wow, I like this. Let's move in. Forget the farming. We're going to move in up here, guys. All right. Speaking of farming, we are 2 more passes, I think, on this, and we'll be good. It get dark soon. Let's slow down time just a bit so that we don't worry about the dark coming in. How are the cows? They go up another percentage? Oh yeah, they're up to 40%. So yeah, they're cruising along. They're getting there. We still got these are still in puberty at the moment, but that's okay. They will get to the age we want them to be in soon enough. How many can this thing hold? I'm looking for. I'm going to go to the map. Go back to our cow pen over here. Oh, wow. I didn't know you could see the actual shape of the header right there. That's kind of cool. We're going to visit this. It can hold... Can it hold like 40 or something? 45. Okay. So yeah, once we start reproducing, which we already started reproducing, but once we start reproducing a little bit faster, we'll get a few more cows, and obviously our production will go up even faster. For free. How you doing, cows? Y'all happy? Wow, you got your face all stuck in the stuff, the food. All right. Well, not really much else for us to do except wait for this guy to finish, and we can fast forward to tomorrow, because I don't think there's anything else that we need to do today. Oh, I was going to check while we're waiting. Well, let's do some math on cheese versus butter. All right, so butter is 15 to 13. So, if we had 1,000 liters divided by 15 times 13 gives you 866.6 liters of butter. Sorry, that's butter. And then cheese would be same 1,000 liters. Well, I don't have to do that math. That's 666.66 repeating liters of cheese. So, and then the prices. That's all we need to look at is the prices. Cheese is double the price. So if it was half the butter, then they'd be equivalent. But since it's double the price, cheese is better. Cheese is the better one to do. Any difference in... They're both best in October and second best in January, so there's no difference there. And what is it in real life? Like what we're looking at right now. Cheese is 1809, which is not a terrible price. Butter is 884, which is a little bit below average. I mean, cheese is at least average, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be cheese, I think. I mean, I don't know what we would call cheese made in Switzerland, but we'll think of something. I'm sure. All right, we got 42 liters in this thing. I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm just going to return this as is. It's going to be fine. 42 liters of manure or of fertilizer is not worth crying about. Return. And then contracts. Complete the second contract and we're done. Bunch of money. And we can actually go ahead and pay off a little bit of the loan and kind of make ourselves... Oh, I went the wrong way. It's a good thing it doesn't cost us anything when you do it immediately. We'll return about that much. So we've got about $60,000 in loan. We actually paid back extra $10,000 from where we started the day. And at this point, I think we fast forward to tomorrow, which should get our cows basically healthy by then. And we'll probably be at 4,000 liters of milk and we can start doing cheese. So let's do that. Nothing else for us to check. Let me check the used stuff one more time. Oh, okay. just to make sure. Because I have a feeling we're going to have to get some equipment off the used market for this playthrough. Oh, $8,000 vehicle leasing costs. That is a beefy tractor. What is our most expensive thing that we're leasing? Oh, no, that didn't all happen right now. That was for the day. Okay, I was like, we're not paying $8,000 right now. For the day we wore. Yeah, we only lost like a couple $1,000 at the end of the day because we were at what, 8,000? We lost like 3,000, I think. All right, let's check on our cows. 100% productivity. Yay! Finally, they're all healthy. They've already used up, or down to half of their mixed rations or half of the full mixed rations, I should say. We put what, almost 24,000 in. They've used up 8,000 in a day. That is good information to have. Straw is a bit low. Looks like your puberty was stunted a bit because you weren't healthy, unfortunately. So I'll have to remember that happened. But yeah, we got almost 5,000 liters of milk. So we want to go get us a milk thing. Sorry, I'm distracted where I was going. It is under... No, animals. I mean, we kind of are going to be using this all the time. So, do I want to buy it? On the other hand, we're going to be using it like now, and then we're going to not use it for a few months. I think we lease it for now. At least for this first round. And then... we'll see how long it takes to get back to another like 4,000 something. I mean, if we're going to lease it though, do we want to wait till we get to 5,000? No, not 5,000, but get to the 8,000 so it's full. Probably the better move. So no cheese yet. Even though as soon as we start making cheese, we'll start being in a good spot. And if we got 5,000 liters of cheese, well, it'd be a little bit less. So if we got, let's say we did, yeah, if we did the 5,000 liters, that would be 3,333 liters, right, of cheese, which would be, $6,000 at the best price, round about there. So that would be good. We get $6,000. It would more than pay for the leasing cost of that trailer, to be fair. But again, waiting another day or two means we have more drop off in one load, and then that's going to even pay for the trailer even more. So I think it's okay to wait a little bit longer. All right, we got to do another round of fertilization, but we're going to do that with either the manure or the... Plus we have weeds growing in there, so we do need a weeder. Actually, we might do the weeder first. I'm going to go grab our... Where's our front weight? There it is. Let's grab our front weight. Get that going. We should only need to weed once. If I'm understanding how it works now compared to how it used to work in FS19, the weeds would just come through in a wave across the entire map once. Every like cycle, every day basically. Now it's based off of the equipment that you're using, whether or not you actually get weeds, and they kind of just grow up alongside the rest of the crops. Let me double check to make sure we can still use the weeder. Yes, we can. So we want to use the weeder. Now, here's the thing with the weeders, though. If I come back over here, I think there's a difference of weeders we want to use as well, isn't there? Let's see. Getting rid of weeds. Okay, no, that's what it was. The weeder itself does not work against row crops, whereas the hoe works against all crops and works on small and medium. So come on, let's go back to my thing. These aren't row crops, right? These are like scatter crops. So we should be able to use just the regular weeder, which would be under here. And presumably we could just grab this cheap one right here. 6 meter wide. Should not cost as much to lease. Okay. Grab you and get you started. We'll check on any contracts as well. I mean, we could use herbicide, but herbicide actually comes with a penalty. That's something I didn't realize because it didn't matter in FS19. But in this game, you still get the 20% bonus for removing weeds, but then you get a 15% penalty for using chemicals. So you actually only gain a little bit from that. So we don't want to use herbicide. I mean, we'll use herbicide on contracts. Sure. Who cares about their stuff? Sounds bad, but kind of true. But for the rest of the stuff, we don't want to do that. For our stuff, I should say, we don't want to do that. We want to try not to use chemicals if we can help it. Now, if they get to large weeds, you have to use chemicals. That's the only way to get rid of large weeds. But we're not there yet, so we got time to save the fields. I like the variance. I think it's really cool that there's a variance, that there's a growth of weeds, there are different stages of weeds. I like all of that. I like a lot of the changes that we've gotten in FS22. How it's a little bit more, there's a lot more to it, a lot more involved with every step. But I still don't quite understand everything. I guess that's the big thing. So no weeds there, weeds there. So yeah, we're good. And it's not so much you get a 20% penalty for removing weeds. You just don't lose the 20%. You don't have the 20%. You don't get a 20% bonus, sorry. You just don't lose the 20% penalty from having weeds. That makes sense. Like these over here, 65 right there. It says we're only at 75, but that's just because we haven't done the second round of fertilization. But I think if you've done all the fertilization, it would technically be at, our field would be 80% right now with the weeds. So we'll get the weeds done. We'll get the fertilizing done after that. I do want to check contracts. I also want to check this. I already did. That's right. All right, contracts. We have a fertilizing contract. We have a couple plowing contracts. Ugh. We have a sowing contract. Not super keen on that one either. And we have several spraying contracts. We do have a sprayer. We can do all of these. We can even do the fertilizing with everything we've got. We just have the one tractor though. That's the one negative. That we have to wait for our tractor to finish doing what he's doing to be able to do everything else that we want to do. We need another tractor. I was hoping we'd get a good used one that's not this big. We don't need a tractor this big. That is a behemoth tractor. But yeah, we need another good sized tractor. I mean, I'd buy it, but we need to save our money for other things. I'd lease it, but then I feel like that's not going the right direction. We want to try and lease as little as possible. What was that last one? 97,000? That's the one we have on our other start from scratch, Elm Creek. I use this one all the time. This thing's great. Been a great lift to us. I mean, we can grab any one of these other tractors over here just fine. I mean, they're good tractors. It's just, like, for example, this one right here. I've used this one on this map. It's a great tractor for this map, and for a lot of these little pulling the weeds or pulling the anything else that we need to pull on our little fields. It's a really good tractor. I just don't want to spend 39,000 bucks on that when we know we need that money for other things. So at this point, it's just a patience thing. All right, we're going to put a cut in there. I'm going to let this guy keep weeding, doing his thing. We'll come back when he's a little bit further along and be ready to start picking up some contracts and other things. Also, we still need to do the second round of fertilizing. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to our first channel member ever, Telrenar. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.